Kevin Hart one of the funniest actors out there, known from originally being a stand-up comedian throughout his early years, to now being a famous actor as well as the host of his own show called As Balls, where he interviews different celebrities of all sorts across the 8 seasons he's done so far, with his first ever appearance being NBA star Blake Griffin. This persists of Kevin Hart and whichever guest for that episode get in separate ice baths throughout the interview, which he has featured many different celebrities, including Mark Cuban, a shark from Shark Tank, Ninja, a video creator known for gaming, and one of his most popular interviews featuring Odell Beckham Jr., an NFL player. Born July 6, 1979 in Philadelphia, Kevin was raised by his single mother Nancy. He didn't always have it great growing up. He actually had to sleep in a bunk bed out in the hallway, and he would regularly eat tuna and sardines out the can for dinner. His father was an addict and was usually in jail during Kevin's childhood. This is when he would begin to use humor as a way to deal with his life at home. And as of today, him and his father have a good relationship. As a kid, he went to George Washington High School, where he would compete on the swim team throughout his younger years. He then studied at Temple University for 2 years before moving to New York City and graduating from a community college. Throughout school, his friends and family would always tell him he's funny and that he should give stand-up a try. He soon found a mentor and a veteran comic by the name of Keith Robinson, who encouraged him to be himself and use material of his own life experiences. He took this advice in stride, and his next live performance, the audience loved him. Following this, he would quit his job and begin to do stand-up full-time at Philly's Laugh House, winning multiple competitions along the way. He would even marry a fellow comedian, Torrey Hart, and together they would have their 2 children. Now a father and husband, he then got the opportunity to fly to Montreal and perform at the world famous Use
Following
for Laughs. Writer and creator Judd Apatow gave him a chance in his show Undeclared, where he acted alongside Seth Rogen. This would be the beginning of his acting career, giving him star roles in movies such as Scary Movie, The 40-Year-Old Virgin, and even Soul Plane. Even getting his own ABC show, The Big House, although this one wouldn't take off. In 2009, his tour I'm a Grown Little Man would become a national phenomenon, breaking several records along the way. Throughout his many years of acting, he has produced a number of films, with this landing him a staggering net worth of $450 million. This would put him as the second richest comedian in the world, with his various movies bringing in billions of dollars, with his most successful movie being co-starred alongside The Rock being Jumanji. This movie alone would bring in around $961 million. With all of his numerous awards and achievements, it can certainly be said that he is a world-renowned actor internationally. As funny as he is, it's not much a surprise that he has been on the stage with some big names like The Rock, Ice Cube, and a Hollywood named Wesley Snipes. After such a successful hit doing his first comedy album, he decided to continue doing these alongside acting. And these would be huge hits on Netflix, such as Kevin Hart Seriously Funny and Kevin Hart Laugh at My Pain, which he would even bring his kids on. He has 4 children between his 2 different marriages, which he loves to include and introduce through his humor and comedy. Though he continues to act and make people laugh all over the world, he's began to venture into the world of podcasts, talking about his story and his journey to success on a few different podcasts, Impulsive and the Joe Rogan podcasts. Throughout his journey, he continues to make people laugh all over the world, and it is certain that at age of 44 he is used beginning and will make many more amazing films and memories to come. Kevin Hart, a name you can tell anyone and it will be remembered for a lifetime to come. He has created, produced and acted in some of the funniest movies you've seen and will continue to inspire others along the way. A true masterpiece of a story. It has been the Kevin Hart story.
Oh, God.
I remember a bunch of...
Is that the worst gig ever?
A bunch of people were there.
Yeah.
First of all, a guy threw the wing at me. I was like, why are you even here? That's what I was thinking in my mind. He was like, hey man, enough.
Yeah.
And he just threw a saucy buffalo wing at me, hit me in the side of the face.
Bring back the man.
Like, yeah, that's like, why are you even at this fucking place?
This guy was willing to take his food and throw it on the table.
Like, he was so frustrated with my joke that he bit a piece of it and said, that is enough.
What is it about you that kept you going after something like that?
I don't like to lose, man.
Yeah,
I'm not a guy that takes losing well.
You could see Kevin Hart.
Kevin, take your foot off the boy and put it in the pizza box before I smack.
She just passed out all the time. I just wish I was smarter, man. That's all. I wish I was really smarter. Like, I wasn't that smart as a kid. I was dumb. I wasn't. I can admit it. I don't care. Think what you want to think. Not that many people are honest with themselves. I was dumb. I was. There. I said it. So what? I couldn't do math, man. Couldn't do math to save my life. I remember one time my mom got so frustrated with me because I couldn't get a math problem that she called me dumb. She started yelling at me.
Kevin, look at me, boy. All right, now you cannot be this damn dumb. You can't be. It's impossible, Kevin. Nobody's this stupid, boy. Now look at me. All right, it's simple math, Kevin. It's simple. Simple math, all right? 1 plus 1. Okay? 1 plus 1.
I can't stay in this raccoon. I got glass doors in the back of my house, right? I'm sitting in the living room. I can see into my backyard through the glass doors. Out of nowhere, a raccoon walks up to the glass doors. But not like a raccoon should. Not on all fours. Raccoon's on 2 feet. Motherfucker walked up to the doors like this. Swear to God, it's real shit. Scared the shit out of me. It looked like a nigga was walking in my backyard. That's what it looked like. I saw him. I said, oh shit. Look at that goddamn raccoon right there. He saw me. I see him. We looking at each other. This was scared crazy, wasn't it? I said, man, I had a ball. He said, well, guess what? We're gonna do the same shit again tonight. I said, I'm not gonna do it. I can't do it 2 nights in a row. Because the way that my bank account is set up. You ever start explaining? I hate this game.
Weakness? Cake.
Yes, cake is my weakness, along with speed and...
Right.
Crowds just to get something off my chest before I even start. Everything I said here tonight is a joke, okay? It is nothing else. I don't want nobody taking none of this stuff too serious. I don't need nobody coming up to me after the show talking about who's the funny one now, all that type stuff there, ready to fight and stuff like that. Look, I'm a bitch and I will let it be known, all right? We're on the same page there. I don't like to fight. I've been robbed a lot. I'm traumatized because a lot of stuff that happened in the past. On top of all that, I don't so I know what you're doing at all times. I'm gonna close my show. That's my time. My name is Kev. I will walk right off. It'll be different, man. I'm serious. It would be different if I was getting robbed by big people. You know, people that should be robbing people. You know, like you're a big guy. You rob me, I'm gonna have to accept it. You know what? You're bigger. Take it. I would let it go. But it's not going down like that. You know, I'm getting
like gorillas. I'm real scared of gorillas. I am, because it was daddy day. I was at the zoo. It's me and my babies. You know what I'm saying? I'm by myself. I got my son in my arm, my daughter right here. We're looking at the gorillas. When I'm looking at the gorilla, I'm trying to explain to my daughter what a gorilla is. You know, when I'm talking, the gorilla smacked the glass real hard. I'm talking about hard as shit. Like, you know, I'm talking to my baby, that's a silverback gorilla. Okay, they call it the silverback because it's got a silver thing going down his back. When I'm talking, the gorilla's like, smack the shit out the glass. In my mind, he just got loose. I was like, he's out. I never got out the zoo so fast in my life. I mean, like, dude, I was haul-assing out the zoo. But, like, you know when you're running and you think somebody's about to catch you and you feel it on your neck? Like, I was running, but I felt something. I was like, oh, shit, the gorilla about to grab me because it felt like somebody was doing this. And I was like, I got to do something. I got to get the gorilla off me. I didn't know what to do. I panicked, so I dropped my baby. I was like, ah. Made it look like an accident. Ah. They're like, you dropped your baby. I was like, To my left, it's a big-ass ostrich looking at me while I'm peeing. He was standing on one leg like this, His body was facing this way, but his head was like this. Now, I didn't know what it was, so I didn't say anything. My friend got out of the car, he's like, yo, what's that? I was like, I don't know. It's like a big ass man pigeon. I don't know what it is, right? He's like, there ain't no